What's up? This is Scorpio Tarot. Receiving it all, abundance is coming, Scorpio, is what I decided to title your reading because out of your higher self oracle messages, your thumbnail, literally hashtag receiving it. So this card says receiving it all. You deserve to receive abundance at full capacity. Believe in your worth and trust that the universe is ready to deliver all that you desire. Open up. So some of you need to be open to receiving mode, being in your divine feminine energy, that nice flow, and just kind of opening up your heart to receive, be that, more love, be that more money, be that more opportunities, be that more creativity, be that more ideas, be that more connection to the divine, spiritual downloads, whatever it is. But spirit's like something that you once did in the past, you need to let it be. We have that in the reverse in this deck, and remember, you're one of a kind, okay? This is a pause to shift for a lot of you since the full moon in Scorpio. How are you doing? That was a catalyst, in your sign, Scorpio, and I'm just curious how that felt for you since the moon has fallen in Scorpio. That is not easy energies here. It's also 222111. I also put in the thumbnail 1010 and 1234. Let's talk about some specific downloads that I got for you, Scorpio Boo, because I felt like I needed to do your read first this week here. So one of the biggest things right off the bat, Scorpios, stay out of 12th house energy, the shadow specifically. For those of you that don't know what 12th house shadow energy is, it's addictions, it's hospitals, it's drugs, it's living out of the negative energies there that can be really hidden in the psyche. And so I don't know if any of you experience addictions. I don't know if any of you are struggling with that. It's also hospitals, mental health services, things of that sort in regards of the lower vibrational energy here. That's something that spirit strongly came through to me with a message for Scorpios, multiple. When I get signs and synchronicities, I get it in 3. So maybe you're getting that in 3. Maybe you needed to hear me deliver this message to you. But pay attention to addictions, codependencies, things of that sort. Spirit doesn't want you messing around with anything like that right now during this time. You may end up in the hospital. That is a warning for some of you. For others of you, there's something about, a divorce situation and seeking out, different types of things to numb. If you know, you know. If you don't, different timelines, everything like that. And for others of you, you're needing to be honest with someone about like your feelings about certain relationships, certain situations, certain whatever. And I feel like if Scorpios, you were doing this in like the dream realm, spirit is really saying like, hey, we need to make the unconscious conscious here, okay? So those are some visions that I had for you specifically here overall. Let's talk about this reading here. So we talked about the Oracle card. You're receiving it all. And I feel like Spirit's really asking you don't self-sabotage it with the 12th house energy of a warning here. It shows up in your Shameless Truth deck, your general messages, which says don't be cheap and don't cheat your energy. Your money, your love, mind, time, or currency. It's when we're cheap, we have bigger expenses later. And this is something to really pay attention to in regards to your health, your wellness, especially your mental health, your sleep, addictions, different like things when it comes to codependent energies here overall. Scorpios, for those of you that are new, what up? I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Shamelessly Sexy Jackie here. I am a psychic medium and a sexual confidence coach here. So I make videos about astrology, tarot, sexual wellness, mental health, all the damn things, baby. We'll talk about your oracle messages for your higher self, day-to-day messages. We will clarify what I need to with the tarot boo. We'll go through sexual energies, relationships, and money, finances, and career retirement here, and I'll give you some tangible feedback on what to do moving forward here. Thank you all for the 2 likes. I appreciate you. Definitely always say hi to me in the chat boo and let me know what resonates in the comments below, and smash the subscribe button when you are new. Out of your spirit says messages though, Scorpio, you had 3 things that popped out here, okay? And I really feel like a lot of you need to pay attention to your health, especially 12th house health, mental health, sleep, hidden in the psyche, because you had clairsentience pop out. You had the water element in the reverse, your element, so you might be dehydrated and high vibes. And underneath that, you had full moon in the reverse, but interesting, you have new moon in the upright and meditate in the reverse. So your energies are really back and forth, like black and yellow. Black and yellow. Yeah, you know what it is. So Spirit's asking you everything you do it big. Go big or go home. Like, you weren't meant to play small. You weren't meant to receive pennies. You were meant to open up and receive some sort of abundance, but you have to be working on your internal mind in order to kind of shift timelines, like step into this power. And it's like, abundance doesn't mean money. It can mean freedom. And it's like the richness of every single day life of being able to do do, be, or have anything you want to be here. And when it comes to some things in regards to your career and retirement or finances, some of you are going to be retiring. Congratulations. And you're going to feel very renewed here overall. For others of you, you need some like time off or like a break time to feel renewed. Like I'm picking up on that energy with the renewal card. Yeah. And there's an opportunity that's right here behind that. Okay. But you need to take time off to recharge your energy to get back on track. Challenges are ahead. That may require you to have faith and also break through. A couple songs that you also got that when I saw those angel numbers today, one of them was like, if you don't want to see me dancing with nobody, don't show up, don't back down, don't come caring about me now, something like that. So I don't know if you have somebody who's like jealous or you're in a jealous relationship with somebody or there's something about that. The other one I'm forgetting about now. So if it comes back around, I will let you all know, Scorpios. But you have this Two of Pentacles energy here where you're kind of back and forth. And yeah, I was going to say don't block a blessing with this because you have the Two of Swords and the opportunity card right underneath it. There's something about your creativity where you're not really sure, like, where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? Like, you're kind of waiting for some sort of aha moment and it's not here yet. And so I feel like this is why Spirit's really asking you to slow down so you can kind of figure out, how do I open up my heart? How do I, open up myself to receive more than what I'm getting right now during this time? And a lot of you, like, you were in a crappy, crummy work environment with a potential boss who was oppressive or didn't know what they were doing, or maybe they had bad boundaries and they called, like, the team, like, we're all family here, but you're not. Or they were really, their priorities were not in the right place, and it caused you to look at this new opportunity here. And I feel like this opportunity is you. This card says doors are opening up for you. You have the chance to change jobs, start a business, or invest in a new venture. Just do it, is what Spirit's saying. So it's pretty freaking clear. Like, don't be defensive, Scorpio. Put your swords down and figure out what it is that you want, because you're kind of back and forth in this energy. This card did come out sideways. So I don't know if some of you are avoiding some sort of inevitability of like, yep, I need to be my own business owner. Yep, I need to leave this, or yep, this is not the best place for me here overall. A lot of you've been maybe balancing out like work and play, but also like feeling like you've had some annoying people in your energy in working environments. And it's kind of like, get away from me. Yeah, move, bitch, get out the way, get out the way. That kind of energy overall. And that might be why you want to work alone or by yourself, or maybe feel more renewed with a brand new opportunity from something you create here. And for a lot of you that are retired here, this is kind of like, I'm never actually retired, but like I'm retired in the sense of, I maybe have savings, investments, 401k, like money is good here, and I still want to help the world. I still want to do something. I still want to give back, but you're kind of playing around with some things, and I do see that being good for you. Let's talk about your relationships here. Your relationships energy is very clear. When I was picking up the cards, Spirit told me like this was a work person that you were dealing with that had an entitlement attitude over you and think they owe you. You were getting taken advantage of. You were probably like, answering the calls, answering the phones, doing all the things. And you're like, it's the weekend. Why are you calling on me? I just want to sit here under a fucking tree, earth, ground my energy. I don't have time for your shit. I'm over it. And it's almost like you might be mad internally and beating yourself up here that this position opportunity wasn't a success here, but it wasn't meant to be this way for a reason. I feel like you had been dealing with somebody that asked you to do everything because they didn't even know what the fuck they were doing specifically here overall. And I say career because that's what Spirit was literally saying specifically. And yeah, this person really lacks awareness and doesn't even know how to pay attention or have the right listening skills, but you do have a wish fulfillment and it's something that you love doing here, okay? Gemini season, 9 of Pentacles, and we have 9 in the chat, so I love that for you, Scorpios. Sexual energies, you pulled Leo's affirmation here. You could have Leo in your chart, but you might just need to embody this energy during this time. For others of you in a long-term commitment or marriage here, they could have Leo in your chart, pack Leo house, or maybe you just need to look at your empty Leo house. I don't know. But this says, I express my sexuality in ways that are true and aligned for me. And sorry, Scorpios, I don't know why this is being so difficult. So I really hope this video is just going through. I hope y'all are with me. I hope you get to hear these reads. It looks like it's okay on my end. So I apologize if it's working, not working, whatever. Okay. But success, the path you are on will bring you success and prosperity if you just keep going. Lots of little steps just take you a long way. Yeah, thank you. And you see how there's like this dark energy and there's this light energy? I was literally thinking about like my light at the end of the tunnel card when I was saying like this is not the end, out of the shameless truth, and it didn't pop out. But you are on the right track. You're moving forward into something happier, brighter, and better. And it's almost like you are tucked away in this little cocoon, hermit mode energy to work on some different shadows, but you're stepping into a whole new life, planting new seeds for growth here. Whenever I see this success card and the moon card, I see nature, I see the sunset, the sunrise, you really climbing this mountain again to get to where you're at here, and it wasn't easy. And it's almost like you need to celebrate your wins a little bit more too, Scorpio. But beautiful energy. You have new life. Maybe you need a little plant in your home, your office, your space, wherever it is that you do work, or if you're retired. Maybe this is a needing to be flexible to balance everything out, but you may get a fresh start or be called to bring a new perspective to an old job. You may also get a tempting job offer, a new place, and we have shedding overall, but it was in the reverse here. So you're starting to outgrow your work situation to set higher goals and standards. You could work well in healing and medicine, and remember it's give and take. You need to be open to receive here as well. Giving and receiving to keep the flow of abundance going. Give someone a chance and ask what your heart desires here. So again, tap into that specifically, Scorpios. The Empress energy. Yeah, you might be building your empire, a business, connecting, networking, going into business with other people. Libra Pisces here, maybe a spiritual entrepreneur. The porcupine here says you're safe to do that. Specifically, porcupine on this card in this deck represents protection. So tell me about this flexibility energy. What's going on? Three of Pentacles in the reverse here. A lot of you may be like, I'm never working in a group again, or a group situation overall. It doesn't work for me. And you're kind of bitter and angry about it. There's almost like blame that maybe happened. Yeah, and put on to people you worked with. Lover's card, Gemini, and King of Swords in the reverse. Now, this is something where flip the energies in reverse. Other people could have been upset and frustrated. And this is something where, maybe working at this, group company or in this team or whatever wasn't something that you actually thought was it for you. There could also be something written up that was a miss in the contract here. And for a lot of you, maybe you've discovered this Gemini season that like, this was not the job for me. And maybe this was not the best choice I made. And that's okay. I learned and I grew from the situation. And I can also move on here. With the Lovers card, this is something where you could also have Gemini in your chart, but Spirit wants you to be able to do what it is that you love in a career and plant new seeds for the future. And you could have cut off or ended a contract here with the Sword in the reverse and the, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. And just moving out of something, maybe working with people you do love, maybe just doing something that is a better choice for you decision. And again, opening up a business here overall. Libra energy here specifically, but you're almost like stuck in self-doubt. Here you have Cancer energy in the reverse and the Ace of Cups in the reverse. There's a lot of you that need to work on maybe emotional shadows. How are your fears getting in the way overall? How are you like putting out certain thoughts that maybe make you feel like not all this great here, that you're being stuck and kept in this darker energy? And Spirit's like, hey, let's be so fucking delusional to manifest anything that can happen, like this brand new beginning, because it is a new life. It is going to be successful. You almost have to reprogram your mindset to believe that here, okay? For some of you, maybe you're going into a business with like a partner that you love here overall, or for others of you, Empress, this could be like a motherly figure or matriarch, or maybe you're a motherly figure or matriarch or whatever. They could be gifting you some money. There is a need to be able to learn how to work in groups with other people though, because there's 3 images on this major arcana. So I do see some of you working in groups. So don't be closed off to anything. Have conversations with people, and like remain well balanced here overall. Six of Pentacles in the upright specifically here. Be gentle, because there is going to be this giving and receiving energy here again. And deers represent being gentle with yourself and others. Birds could be coming and chirping with you, and you have the scales here. Remain well balanced in this, in your endeavors. And if you go into some sort of business, team, partnership, collaborations with people, make sure you're not overworking and that things are like set up for success. Like set yourself up for success and the team up for success is what I'm getting. For others of you, there's something about maybe opening up like a daycare here, or you might be a midwife or a birth doula, or there's something about that, or even like nannying. I don't know why, but tell me more about success here for Scorpios. What do they need to know? Hi, 3 in the chat. I hope the video's working, y'all. I have no idea if it is. Success. 9 of Wands in the reverse. You've been very resilient, and I feel like you've needed to heal, and you're coming out on top. Whatever this situation was, it's making you stronger here, but you do need to like take the leap, move forward. Yeah, and 4 of Cups here. Overall, Spirit wants to give you something that's going to make you happier, but you might also be staying stuck in an outdated timeline, and there's the Chariot in the upright. So you might need to be going within, working on your shadows, working on the things like, how can I heal? How can I transform? How can I, figure out how I can use other people's money, since that's your 8th house, Scorpio, to move forward with something that I love. And the Chariot card is success. So you might be like reassurance seeking and being like, is this going to be successful? Is this going to be successful? And it almost like makes you feel, if you don't see some sort of tangible evidence right away, you're upset or you're frustrated. And it does take time and energy. However, that does not mean go back to a past timeline, babies. That does not mean to go back to previous jobs, go back to previous careers, go back to previous things that are outdated for you, because the Death card is you, and 6 of Swords is being stuck and not moving forward. You have 66. You could be born in 66. That could be a significant number for you, but that's also like, do not doubt your intuition. So make sure that you are working on some changes in order for you to transform your situation here, because again, you're the snake. You are shedding here overall energy, and snakes represent your sign, Scorpio. So there's something about this here specifically. And the Chariot card, like, you will move forward and free yourself from this, but I do see you needing to work on any worries, any fears, but it will be successful here. You might also have Cancer in your chart here. Some of you might be moving for work and just wondering, can I get rid of this lease? Can I move forward in this? Can I go work somewhere else? And you really are contemplating these conversations that you might have to have. The Magician in the reverse, I'm really thinking about it here, Gemini, Virgo, overall. Whatever you want to do, Spirit's like, yo, you're about to be successful, okay? And for those of you that are retired, this is like, don't go back to like some sort of bad investment. There's something better that's going to pay off and be more successful. Tell me about new life. 10 of Swords in the reverse. Yep, 10-10. You're closing out some sort of big cycle. Scorpio, if you see 2 birds in pairs, that is a sign for you that there's more richness, more money coming to you. If you see 888, that's financial wealth. If you are literally receiving free coffees from people, someone giving you like an extra drink at a restaurant, like that's just showing you little hints and seeds that are being planted from the universe that you're more open to receive. So again, be open to your new life here. High Priestess in the reverse. You might be scared. You might be kind of hyper vigilant. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. Like, are people going to be greedy? Are people going to hurt me? Is this new life potentially going to be too good to be true here? And Spirit's like, you can't live in that pattern anymore. 4 of Wands in the reverse, 44. You could be 44. A lot of you have really had some heartbreaking situations with work and money and finances here. And maybe there wasn't as much victory or successes here. You dealt with leadership problems that literally just wanted to like fight you. 5 of Wands, even fight you for your pay. And this person had a pattern of this specifically, and you're seeing through it. And now I feel like this whole new life is something that Spirit's like, yo, Scorpio, you create it. You know exactly what it is you love. of. You know exactly what it is you want to do, but you have to be the ones to plant the seeds here. So I really see a lot of you needing to work through some sort of like mindset blockages, let go of outdated ways of doing business. If you have a business, like something that's more stable, because the Four of Wands in the reverse is not stable. It's instability. And maybe you felt that way in a career here, so that it might almost like scare you. Can I open up a business? Will it be stable? How can I make it this way? And there's so many ways of making money, Scorpio. So it's just one of those things. And Three of Wands, you're going to call in better people to help you expand and growth. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is the collaboration. So don't know where that went here, that you really need to be working together, like in your community with people, because you have the Empress and the Lovers and lots of threes here. But yeah, Nine of Swords, you're almost like anxious about this. So I feel like there's a lot of blockages that you're trying to work through, trying to master, trying to master your mind, because your mind's on your money here, but you're almost nervous. Like, will this come together for some of you? For others of you, you're really trusting into this. King of Cups, trusting into this and trusting your intuition and knowing that you're always loved and provided for, and others you just need to adopt that mindset again, because Nine of Swords. Some of you could be having like night terrors and they're preventing you from sleeping, or you're oversleeping, or you're actively dreaming, and then you kind of feel spiritually like hungover. Make sure you get lots of good rest here overall. But again, there's new positions, opportunities here, Ace of Coins, and I feel like that's the things that you are going to be doing to bring forward. Let's clarify shedding. Four of Cups in the reverse, so something from the past is not as good as it seems. Yeah, and you have some sort of better opportunity. The Knight of Wands and the Lovers card. This is you again creating something that's going to be successful, that you're going to be able to share this passion with other people, and they're just going to be able to feel it. They're going to be like, I want to go support Scorpio. I want to help them with this. I want to see what they're doing. King of Wands, this leadership energy. Five of Wands in the reverse. There's no blockages. You might be pulling tarot. And again, Page of Cups. This is what you created here. Your goals, your dreams, your wishes. Your sacral chakra could be getting a lot of like creative activations here overall. Maybe in your sexual energy to create, to have fun, to have pleasure, to have joy. For some of you in the past, Two of Cups in the reverse, you had a partnership, a business partnership, a colleague, a boss, someone that you needed to drop, and that was a relationship you needed to let go of. Yeah, that you needed to let go of ending here. You may leave this position, or you might be terminated, but there's always a new opportunity ahead. You may change careers entirely. And we talked about this with this death to rebirth transformation and unlocked. Don't be tempting to take a position from the past. Your new place, or what you're moving into, what you want to do is going to offer job security. And the second luck card here, your fortune is improving and you could get a lucky break. Collect nuggets of wisdom. You'll need them for the future. A lot of you might be selling your knowledge, courses, different things of that sort, and wisdom, double confirmation. So share it, do it, be that example that you wish you had, movement. There's a lot of success. Free yourself. Horses could be significant. You're making good progress. You'll be able to overcome any obstacles. So Scorpios, you're good. Okay, this is a whole new chapter. Let go, release it, heal it, and allow yourself to feel. Tell me about relationships. An engagement or proposals on the way, wedding or work. 33, you could be 33. Prioritizing the relationship with yourself and doing you, self-care. Cool. You got 3 light cards. And I talked about EQ. So they require emotional intimacy before they can have sex with you. It could be you. Get to know this person before you commit to them. Slow down. So some of you are moving too fast potentially in your relationships or dating. Maybe moving in together too soon. Maybe getting to know each other too fast too soon. And it's, interesting. Trauma bonding. Okay, clarify an engagement or proposal. 10 of Wands, you might walk away from it, or you may not even realize it. 8 of Wands, but it's going to come in fast. You're closing up other work right now during this time. King of Swords. It's hidden. It's like in the works. Something's being talked, behind your back about this. You may not see it. And Eight of Cups, you might reject it. The Star card for something better here that you love doing. This could come in from an Aquarius, Two of Swords in reverse, and Queen of Cups. Again, something you love doing here for healing and you're happier. It feels more like work than anything else. It does not feel like love. If I'm being honest, it's creative energy. Why does Scorpios need to prioritize self-care? You're drained, Scorpios. What's going on? You need to take some time for you. You need to fill up your cup here. You need to be able to receive help from others. And I don't mean let me have this person watch the kids for daycare and I'm going to go do this work thing or this event thing or that thing, like something that actually fills up your cup. A lot of you may be feeling emotionally drained right now, exhausted or depleted. There might be a loving connection that just isn't maybe feeling like it's there for you, but Knight of Wands, like take care of yourself and trust this so you don't have those bigger problems later. Hanged Man energy. I feel like some of you need to go on like a retreat, maybe do yoga, maybe meditate here, but really take action on whatever is going to fill up your cup during this time. Yeah, because you're naturally going to feel well rested and well grounded. For some of you, it might be arts and painting too here overall. Tell me about this emotional intimacy before they can have sex with you. What is this? Three of Wands, okay? This might be in a group setting or situation. They might try to like, get to know you through friends or group dates here. Ace of Wands, yeah, and then it's going to work out, okay? But there is a lot of sexual energy and passion in this connection. High Priestess, you could have Cancer in your chart. This could be with a Cancer. They do need emotional intimacy because maybe they've been hurt in the past here. Wheel of Fortune, you're making good choices in this relationship here. Wow, Temperance. Showing up very well balanced. For some of you, this could be something that happened in this person's like childhood here, and they like kind of take things slowly but surely, very emotionally intuitive. They want to be able to feel held. This person could be a Sagittarius, have Sag in their chart, Cancer, or Scorpio. Scorpio and Scorpio, this could be you too. But this is also about creating something better that is more successful. Again, Cancer energy and stable. Who Scorpios need to know about slowing down? Five of Swords. Yeah, there could be some conflict that arises otherwise about money here, okay, or a pattern from the past. This could be ignoring red flags in a relationship. Yeah, or like I said, moving in too soon and then you're out in the cold here because you've trauma bonded, you signed a lease or something, and then they like kick you out or I don't know, whatever that might be here. For others of you, this is like hooking up way too fast, way too soon without actually knowing what you and this person like are here. And again, it's like they drop you, you drop them. I don't know. This could be a Gemini here, Gemini season. You could have it in your chart. You've been warned. So whoever that resonates with, don't know. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, Spirit wants you to be in a more stable, committed connection. And some of you might be learning, about relationships, through your family, viewing things like how people went through heartache, heartbreak here. Maybe you went through heartache, heartbreak 3 times, and it's almost like I don't want to repeat any past patterns in my current relationships here or dating. Specifically, top of the deck, getaway, beautiful, going on a getaway for fun, family, enjoy, take some time. And we have using the silent treatment to manipulate you. Careful of someone trying to shame you, manipulate you, be psychologically or emotionally abusive. I don't care if they say that's not, it is. It could be a family member or a friend or an in-law. There's some sort of conflict that's on the rise, and it's almost like they don't want to talk about it, but you might like want to just be like, let's get it out there here. And they might need to work on their healing, or you may need to work on not taking on these people's energies, being a mirror, not a sponge. So flip it in reverse, specifically, whatever that is for you. Let's get your sexual energy, Scorpio. Ooh, you had 3 pop out. Uranus, interesting. 33 showing up again, being you, contemplating the future. Cancer, I'm allowed to protect my sexual energy and trust my intuition. And Pisces, so you could have Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius in your chart. This person could have that too. There's like a loving connection that it's like, let's play around and have fun and kind of explore this little bit, but they also want to feel very secure with you. Yeah, Saturn, very secure, security in it for the long haul, integrating like any sexual lessons, responsibilities. Here, specifically. You could be 32, 33, 46, 24. Break those numbers down. Those could be significant days, dates, numbers for you. Minus the 33. Don't break that down, boo. Tell me about Uranus, sexual rebellion. Page of ecstasy in the reverse. There could be something. Okay, hold up. Okay, no, I don't like delivering these messages here, okay? For some of you, if you are involved in any sort of like religious affiliation, anything like that, Hierophant in the reverse, page of ecstasy. If you got kids, some child could be touched here. If you know, you know. This could have happened 3 times, 3 of desires, 3 people, group people, whatever. Please trust your kiddos on that. If you have children here overall, and it blows up in this person's fucking face here, it could be an Aries, but again, the Tower, this person has a lot of power in those religious affiliations here overall, and it's going to shake up their life and not for the better. For others of you, this is someone that maybe you've known since childhood. They were like maybe your first love or sexual connection here, and it's almost like something's not going to work out. There could be some sort of divorce situation. It's kind of like when people marry the first person that they had sex with, and it's like, if you have been married in the past, this person from the past actually might be thinking about you here as well, and trying to get in the middle of like your relationship or a triangulation. For others of you, if you are married, there could have been a potential like threesome that happened with a Taurus and an Aries or during those seasons. And it's almost like this person acted out of their ego, acted very childish, didn't think of like the consequences of their action. And they might have like said, I'm on a business trip, but like they stepped out. And like maybe booked tickets, booked flights, they were messaging these people, and this like burns them down to the ground. And you might be completely divorcing them, splitting up your home, your life, everything, you know, kind of, they're telling me like it ripped your family apart if you've got kiddos. Now, it's not going to resonate for everyone, I know. Tell me about this Cancerian energy and trusting their intuition. Temperance card sideways. So you're trying to figure out how to remain well balanced here. For some of you, you might try to balance like giving and receiving sexually here. You might also try to be very mindful of like this other person's wants and desires or preferences. A lot of you might be thinking about like a sex getaway. 9 of Seductions in the reverse here. Yeah, it's like you're allowing yourself to be free, have fun, enjoy, and also learning about maybe a partner's pleasure specifically. You could also be dealing with the Sagittarius. They could have in their chart 4 pleasures in the upright. Yeah, and I see you kind of like taking it slow to build some good stability in a sense of like making sure that you check in with one another. You're very mindful, very cautious, very consensual, very communicative. But this is also something where you're like, I want to maintain the health and the wealth of this relationship. And so I'm going to make sure that I am definitely mindful of how I move forward with this heart connection here. Ooh, Scorpio, you might also hold yourself back. Yeah, or be scared of some sort of connection for you singles out there. See the Death card in the reverse, and Spirit's like, nah, get yourself out of your head. Sun card, Leo, and fucking shine, bitch. Some of you might be kind of hiding maybe some parts of your sexuality, not sharing everything overall, trying to maybe be mysterious, because you might be scared of like what this person might say. So you're holding yourself back on purpose, and you might have trust issues. For others of you in the past, you could have been controlled in a lot of situations or relationships where there was a lot of psychological and emotional abuse, or you like had to really question yourself, or you were worrying about this. And Spirit's like, we don't want you to have to hold yourself back anymore. Like, we want you to be happy, and we want you to have sexual satisfaction and happiness and a partner that puts you first here. You'd be dealing with Scorpio, Sag, and a Leo here. This could also be maybe some of you coming out with the Sun card maybe as kinky, Pisces energy, but you also have Pisces like foot fetish, or maybe 2 of Pisces overall, or maybe coming out by Leo season, maybe with like how your sexuality has changed, your gender's changed, and how that influences sex for you in dating. So tell me about Pisces. Ooh. Cute. You got Ace of Pleasures in the upright and the Chariot card, Cancer. They might be like taking you on like a spa, massage weekend, sex vacation. This is like a sexually successful partnership. It's like, sexual abundance is ahead. They want to be close to you. They want to touch you. They are like very cute and a loving connection. And some of you, if you're single, you might just have this kind of like F it moment. I want to go travel on a solo trip, and you might just meet somebody out there, like be it at the beach or at some sort of massage or at some sort of like group activity event here, and it's really fun for you. Nine of Desires in the upright. Just be careful. If you are holding yourself back, or if someone doesn't want to do some sort of foot fetish thing here, in regards to this Piscean energy, or if you don't want to do that and you're dealing with the Pisces, just be careful and mindful, not hurting their feelings as best you can, or vice versa. But Knight of Ecstasy, yeah, Judgment card choices. You're just making the best choices for yourself and what dates are right for you as well, for those singles out there too. This is very beautiful. Like, someone's going to tell you how they feel about you. They're really loving and cute, like surprise date nights here. So this is adorable energies. I really like that for you, Scorpios. So you'll have to let me know what's going on with all of you here. The Empress and the reverse. Interesting. Yeah, Taurus energy. Again, Libra energy. Maybe calling something off with someone that you've been with for years. Knight of Pleasures. Because maybe you want something more stable here. Better opportunities are ahead here for a lot of you. And yeah, King of Ecstasy. Like I said, breaking up, with like baby mama, baby daddy type of vibe. Aquarius. Okay, so this is futuristic sex, experimentation, kinks here overall. 8th house, your house energy. You had Aquarius in the 8th, but there's some sort of secrets, mysteries hidden coming to light here. So beautiful. We love that for you. Let's shuffle out this read here, Scorpios. Jet abundance. Okay, do we need to like shuffle anymore? Prosperity, blessings, fortune, freedom, and happiness are on the way. Congratulations. We have protect your energy. It's in the reverse, so make sure you continue to cleanse your energy, set good boundaries here. Some of you really need to get rid of crap in your home. It's like, oh, they're showing me like is it Lioness or Lionel? Like the Charlie Brown with like the dirty blanket, and that's like his aura. Some of you need like to cleanse your aura. You need to cleanse your home. I'm telling me like energy vampire demon. Next card. I'm telling you, you might be living with this person. So let go of people, things in the past. It's not for your highest good. Release them. Clairsentience. You know what this is. Read the energy of the room and gut feelings and understanding. And this is also your psychic abilities getting stronger when you let go of this stuff. Akashic records. Get a reading done. Spirit has messages. I'm telling you, Scorpios, you need to cleanse your energy here overall. Like I said at the beginning of your read, I gave you some warnings. Do not put anything in your body that's not good for it during this time. No, this is not a health reading. And this is something that Spirit's like, do not put yourself in situations that hurt you mentally, psychologically, physically, sexually, financially, mentally, just emotionally. Like, do not. Spirit is literally telling you, protect, and cleanse your energy, because you have a lot of abundance that is coming in here, and it's almost like that could be completely wiped away and washed away potentially by who you are surrounding yourself with, what you are surrounding yourself with, and how it is these people are showing up too. Intentions, yeah, start setting intentions for your day and you'll slay. And again, growth. Not everybody is destined for you in this lifetime. You are manifesting a lot of successes in your life. And again, root chakra in the reverse and third eye chakra in the reverse, throat chakra in the reverse. Some of you need to get Reiki done here. All these are in the reverse here. And with these energy vampires, this is something where it's coming up multiple different ways with the cards. It's going to influence your intuition. It's going to influence your psychic abilities. Black orbs, I'm telling you, Scorpios, watch this read all the way through. There's warnings in here, and there could have been warnings on the full moon or by the next full moon in the next couple weeks here. So, Scorpios, only take what resonates for you here, and only that. Let me know what resonates in the comments below. Like this video, share it with a Scorpio friend. All those things are completely free to you, and I always appreciate it when you do. I think I'm gonna do Aquarius or Libra, I think later today, if I can get through them. So if you got those in your chart, come back and hang out with me. I love you, Scorpios. Definitely like this video. Drop me a comment. Completely free. I appreciate you, and hit subscribe too. I love you. Stay shameless.